So when you design a building, you never know what it's going to be until you actually walk into it. Is this what you expected?
Yeah, it's, this has been a long haul. It got approval in December of 2019. COVID hits, kind of pushes us back. And now we're here, 3.5 years later. And it's exceeded my expectations. And to see all the smiles on all the young ladies' faces, young men, and the coaches, it's been well worth the wait. And it's just a beautiful building. And really appreciate GameAbove stepping up and helping us be able to make this kind of a dream come true.
The goal was to be the best in the region, not just the MAC, the best in the region. How does this building separate EMU now from everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things we talked about with GameAbove was like, how do we get it so we can be a top 25 program, and how can we have a facility that's best in the region? And we went around and looked at others, and now we can turn around and have a recruit here, our student athletes here, and then go other places and say, man, that's as good as any other place that's out there. And that was what we were aiming for. We wanted to be able to raise the bar and do that. And so I'm just really excited to actually open it finally and get people in. And now let's let our student athletes get better and compete. And then let's go get some recruits and say, look, you got everything you need at the palm of your hand to go to the LPGA or to the PGA and to come help us win a MAC championship.
They had no space of their own. They were in a closet or in the bubble, all this. How does this now change by one dedicated facility for two programs? Because that's something unique. You haven't had a shared facility of a men's and women's sport yet.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. We've not had the opportunity to have one home for both programs and to have it together where they can share the common space and a ping pong table and have a great student lounge, and then obviously sharing the putting, chipping, the simulators, having that. It's great that now they can have a place that they can call their own, and you can bring recruits here and you can show off a locker room and be proud of that and show off these areas and spaces. But it's also a great place to get educated, right? So if you've got classes, you finish up, you need to come back, you need to study, what a great place to study. You got your Wi-Fi's here, everything's at the palm of your hands. And then, hey, I'm gonna go out and putt a little bit in the summer, or I can putt a little bit in the winter, and we couldn't do that before. You were right, all we had was the dome, and they might get an hour and a half little slot, and there was a lot of limitations there. So now they have this 24/7, they all are on the card swipe, they can come in and practice and get better as much as they want.
As much as we look to the future, it's also fun to see alums and former coaches back here today to celebrate this and really recognize how far this program's come.
Yeah, no, it's funny because you talk to someone, they're like, man, I just wish we had this, like, man, and some of them are just like, I can't believe this finally came, and some of them were, a couple of the young ladies just had graduated, and they were like, man, I missed it by 2 years or missed it by a year. But they know what it means, and you can see it on their face. And then I love having alumni come back, and we want them to be engaged, and we want them to see, like, we're trying to elevate our golf programs. Some of them here that are here, won a MAC championship, and that's what we want to do, and consistently be in the running to win a MAC championship. And they're seeing that, yeah, we mean business with it. So, and that's just the contribution of GameAbove, and just everything they want to do about our golf program is just. It's such a raising the bar to another level, and we expect now to continue to get better and to win MAC championships, go to the NCAA tournament, and then hopefully have the opportunity, to get to the finals. That's the goal.
GameAbove recognizing the man who's led this program 31 years, Bruce Cunningham. You don't often see a name of a facility with a person who's still coaching.
Yeah. Well, it just shows you how special Bruce is. That after 31 years of coaching here, and I've had going on his 7th season with me, and just appreciate Bruce, and he cares about this place more than anybody, and it's well deserved. He's got a lot of he's done a lot for Eastern. I mean, he coached our women's program for a little bit. Heck, he coached our women's coach. It just shows you the history that he has of golf around here, and so just really excited that GameAbove made it a point that they wanted to dedicate this building to Bruce Cunningham, and he so deserves that, and looking forward to him coaching many, many years with us and winning some MAC championships with the new building, but glad we got an opportunity to dedicate it to him.